great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Oklahoma Sooners and the SMU Mustangs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Mustangs head coach before the game. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. And the Mustangs ready to kick it away first. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. On the ground, it's Blaylock. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff again. Turning it on. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the single back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for a crease. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
Yeah, and we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
On the draw, it's Blaylock. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And the Sooners are marching down the field. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. They'll run the screen. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Back to pass on second down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Sooners go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a man. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback Keith. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Sooners!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the move from inside his own 20. Thought he might have had a little room for a second, but he'll be stopped at the 28. A pretty good job by the coverage unit. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy completion. Runs through a man. He might have space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Breaks into the open.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the lone running back. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. They're all over it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Turns into the pile. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. So just a lack of discipline, and on fourth down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Jennings. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Long way to go on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Out wide right, it's Smith. Shakes him, headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They march 72 yards. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. They tried to get the wall set up for him, not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. First play of this drive. Right side, it's Blaylock. Lots of room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Once he got some room, it was over. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
Wants to go up top on second down. Hit as he throws. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Mustangs look to keep this drive humming. They'll run it. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws for the tight end. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Second down, going to throw it. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Absolute shank. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that hurts, missing that field goal, especially when you're going up against a defense like this. One of the best in the entire country. You have got to be able to come away with points when you have opportunities.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Blaylock. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. 2nd and long here. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. They're working that left side. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, that didn't take long. I mean, they started off this drive with great field position, and that's critical for this football team because of the players they have offensively. If you can get them the ball back at that area of the field, it takes one play, like what you just saw, and all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door now in the red zone looking for 6.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Knocked down immediately.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Cuts it upfield. It's Blaylock. And they'll stop him short of the 1st down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. SMU spends his 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to field this one. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the number 5 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Washington getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. Make it now 6 straight victories for this team in what's turning into a very notable season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Caught. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field. Don't make a mistake. Check it down to your running back. Let him do the rest. But there was 2 guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw. But you could tell they were definitely locked in. And they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Mustangs are rolling down the field. Trying to establish the run. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Fresh center downs going to the air. Got him downfield. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
In the red area, it's Green. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Back to pass, it's Jennings. Good job just to get rid of that one.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was, could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. They weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game, and that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense. Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. Great job in the base defense making a play.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, easy. Blue 42, Thunder. Blue 42, Thunder. Sawmill.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Drops back. It's Jennings. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
That was a nice swap. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the end zone. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down.
Easy. 218 flag. 218 flag. Hey, easy. Blue 40, Wilkes. Blue 40, Wilkes.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Snapped on fourth down. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! What a catch in the end zone for 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. So they picked up 32 yards on that drive, and they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Delayed handoff. It's Blaylock. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third-down situation.
Keeps it himself. Love to see these third-down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Blaylock. They were all over it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
To the air, it's Mateer. He's looking deep. goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking, and something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
I don't know about the play call there. 3rd and long when you're going option, and the defense, give them credit. They took everything away. The quarterback had to keep it himself. Defense is fine, giving up a couple of yards, but that's all you're going to get against the athleticism they have on that side of the football. I think that was a play the offense should have thrown it.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. All over him immediately.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Jennings. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
After that incompletion, it's decision time now if you're the head coach. Do you stay aggressive? Do you trust your offense to go get this 1st down, try and eat clock and win the game late? Or do you trust your defense to get it back to you quickly for one more opportunity?
Corrals it at the 45. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. You get field position like this and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense setting them up in an opportunity to get some.
Caught, and he's got room. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Sets his feet, it's Jennings. And they can't make the connection.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down to the air. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Changing the routes with his receivers. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Tight game like this one late, and those types of mistakes can just crush you. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after giving up the deuce on the safety, now they'll be able to kick it away without a rush from the 20. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push, and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
He's taking the shot. Makes the grab at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown Sooners! That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. To the air, it's Jennings. Keeping his eyes downfield. Here's a throw downfield late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
Bingo, Rubin, bingo, Rubin.
Wants to throw on first. Buying time to his right. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this game's starting to tick away for this offense, and they're getting in desperation mode. They've got to be able to find a way to make plays in the pocket. It's not going to be the scrambles out wide. You need passing plays deep down the field. They've got to find some way to attack this secondary.
Back to pass on second down. Moving out to the right. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
Intercepted, number 19. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The defense takes matters into its own hands. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. Game is essentially over right now. You wonder if it's really necessary to jack up the score like this.
It might not be necessary, but it won't be forgotten. I can tell you that, because coaches, they don't forget things like this. Late in games, you want to run the score up, get that extra touchdown. I'll get the chance in the future to do this back to you. I like it. Just keep it in the back of your mind.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Gets the back moving. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws to the tight end. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Great place to start for this offense. On the option. Now the pitch. Sweet cut there. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the edge. Now the pitch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. After this, it'll be a wrap. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Rush is on, and it's a sack. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a